the world's strongest bro. So you basically come on strongman and beer drinking 1. Me and Luke are the world's strongest brothers. 2, that sounds like a horrible crap idea.
What kind of backyard bullshit is this? Drinking, strongman stuff. It sounds like an absolutely terrible combination that, to be honest, I kind of want to be a part of. Let's go.
Get it. Lightweight. Lightweight.
Yeah, fucking
no
lift
problem.
it up. Just stand up.
No problem.
Straight up. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go. Ready to get him. Ready to get him.
I love all of you.
I started World's Strongest Bro just because I was a 90s kid, and I was always competitive, always loved strength sports, and I was a big fan of World's Strongest Man. And ESPN constantly ran like the old reruns, like at like midnight they'd run like all these old World's Strongest Mans, and it was just fascinating to see all these giant, super strong guys lifting these awkward, like weird stones and like, refrigerators and stuff. It was different than anything else I'd ever really seen, and I just enjoyed the hell out of it. So as I got older, now I got a house, and everything, and got some friends that like to lift and everything. So one day I think it kind of started on a whim where me and my friends were talking about it, and I said, well, let's just do it. Like we work at a brewery, so we have weird objects, we have kegs, we have all kinds of stuff like that. So we just started one day, and it was kind of pretty impromptu, maybe a week or two notice, where I grabbed all kinds of weird stuff I could find, and we went to my buddy's parking lot of his business, and 5 of us just went at it for a couple hours and had a blast. Maybe like that first year was like 5 of us, and I thought that was probably about it. And then it just kind of grew. Like the next year, I think we maybe had 8, and now like I've actually turned a couple people away just because it's a liability thing. It's my backyard. I don't like. If you have to kind of be a friend, friend or a good friend of a friend to come here and lift, because it's like we're lifting really weird objects, heavy stuff. And if someone gets hurt, that's on me. So I don't like it. So it can't get that big. It has to be kind of compact. It's kind of like Fight Club, where you can't talk about it. Like the first rule is don't talk about strongman if you're in my backyard. But yeah, I started it as something that I really wanted to do, and I realized later that other people really enjoy it too.
I look forward to it almost the way a kid does Christmas. It's the competition, it's the friends, it's the people I've met because of it. It's the long friends that I get to see maybe just once a year that are old friends of mine, for this event. My family, my brother, my sister-in-law get to do it. So it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of families and generations that do it, which is pretty wild to me.
When it comes to friendships, this has been fantastic. I've made so many friends coming to the World's Strongest Bro, and friends that we're gonna have for a lifetime. And it's an all circle of doing stuff that we all really enjoy, and yeah, it's all of the above.
When I did my first World's Strongest Bro, it was about a handful of weeks after my father-in-law passed away. So I came down, just to kind of get out of the house, and I had an absolute blast. And I remember the last event we did is about 100 yards away from here. We did we pulled Puck's Jeep. And I remember I put my arm around Norm, and I said, man, you have no idea how much I needed this. Nobody had any idea what was going on in my life, in my personal life, and how much just heartbreak I had going on. I said, you have no idea how much I need this. I literally went through about 6-7 weeks ago the worst day of my life, losing my father-in-law, and these guys, they came together, and I let out so much aggression and energy, and I had such a blast. And literally within 2 or 3 hours, these guys became almost like my older brothers.
But this past summer, about 2 months after last year's World's Strongest Bro, I had a fall and I broke my neck. And as it turns out, it didn't take much. I had a pretty bad neck. So at the end of the day, I had played football in the 90s, which is probably the worst time to play football. I played rugby up until before that happened, so to the age of 43. Obviously, I'm picking up crazy objects and, you know, and I power lift, so all those things are bad for your neck. And I had some torn ligaments and some missing discs that weren't a result of my accident, but the accident made that happen. And as a matter of fact, I was paralyzed from about here all the way down for a good couple days. I got 14 screws in my neck, so I'm fused up and down all the way in my neck. And but as soon as they did that, I was able to feel again. And fast forward, shoot, we are 10 months from that now. And I can kind of walk unassisted. I don't use any devices. I can get my way around. I'll see what I can do in this World's Strongest Bro. I don't have all the communication and all of my parts. But I'm gonna do my best to give it the para World's Strongest Bro that I can. So I'm really excited for this year as well.
He has the drive to come back from that. And everybody's got to tell him no, and he's going to keep doing it. Like, he's going to keep putting in physical therapy. He still gets up every morning and lifts weights. He still goes to therapy every, 2-3 times a week to get back to normal. And they keep telling him no. Like, they didn't know if he'd be able to walk again. And he's walking, he's driving, he's doing all the things that they said he might not be able to do again. And I mean, that sucked. Like, I was there the day he got hurt, and that was not a good time. Like, it was me and a couple other coworkers, and seeing your buddy toted off to an ambulance that's pretty rough. So seeing him, like, he's gonna come back this year. He's excited. I'm happy to see him be excited this year, and he's gonna try some things. He's gonna try to do some events. It won't be the weights, but the motions. So, and I can't wait to see what he can do, what he tries to do. But he's still gonna be, either way, he's gonna be here. He's gonna be reffing. We haven't, he's already bought, I'm sure he already bought a sleeveless ref shirt, so I can't wait to see him. He's a rugby coach, so he's gonna have his whistle blowing it and annoying the crap out of everybody, drinking beers, and he's gonna have a good time. And so, as much as it sucks that he's injured, I know he's the guy that's gonna make the best of it, and it still was gonna be fun to see him back and doing whatever.
I mean, this is the 5th year of the World's Strongest Bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, this is our 5th anniversary, so we're going to, I've picked an event I'm calling it like World's Strongest Bro 5 Record Breakers. So it's kind of like an anniversary where I'm taking events from the previous 4 years, and we've actually had pretty good record keeping for times and weights and everything, oddly enough. So I picked an event, and we're going to try to, we've done these events before, and we're all stronger since then, so every one of these events should have a bigger weight or a faster time or something to break this year. So whoever wins every event's probably going to come away with a quote-unquote record. So I'm pretty psyched to see how much better people have gotten.
For me, my favorite is the drinking events. Obviously I love drinking, but they are a lot of fun. So, for example, the strongman flip cup. So instead of just chugging a beer and flipping the cup, we're chugging a beer and flipping a garbage can.
Should I talk about how much we drink at the World's Strongest Bro?
By coming here, you agree that we're all fucking idiots for doing this. So don't sue me if you get hurt. That's all I ask.
train up. Let's go. Keep going.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Great again. Great.
I love all of you.
I love you.
Dude's going over. Good job. Fuck yeah, man.
I don't need $1 million to be happy. I need friends and I need family. That's what makes your life. Like if you're lonely and have $1 million, that's not fun. Having friends that are happy, healthy, that's fun. That's you can't ask more than that. That's amazing.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast's back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mind and they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something. My focus is A1. Every dog has its day.